Hey Mark, how you doing, man? Good morning to you. Hey Kelly. This is what Garfield looks like when he's not at work. I think I'll hang out for just a minute and see if other people show up. How's everybody's week? My week actually has been extraordinary. The sun has been out for most of the week for the first time all year, and it's got me feeling amped. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly. I hope the blahs go away. Well, I thought. Oh, just kidding. Ugh, man, I would sure like a holiday. I think I might get one in June. I might be able to get a little bit of time off. But we'll have to see. Right, Kelly? Isn't this weather just amazing? I actually spent so much time outside yesterday that I got a tiny bit of a sunburn. Like, not enough to really show, but like enough to me for me to feel like super dehydrated. Well, tonight I thought I was digging through some paper and found this guy, this stipple paper, also known as pebble board. Uniquely textured pebble-like surface for shading and blending. And it's like just this really textured paper. Oh my god, yeah, being able to open the windows is like manna from heaven. So the paper texture looks like this. And it was very commonly used for like newspaper illustration, like black and white illustration stuff, as it reproduces. You can get good varying shades of gray. That will reproduce on a camera really well. Mark, you're lucky. We sort of like in the wintertime, we have to open up our windows occasionally and just let the house be freezing for a minute just to get fresh air all the way through. So the thing about this paper, though, is you can go in with ink and get like really sharp, clean lines still. So it's like totally the best of both worlds. And I've had this pad for probably like 15 years and have used like 2 sheets out of it. So I saw it today and was like, "Oh, I should pull that out and we can goof around with it." Also, I've had this floating around on my desk for a little while. Um, I found a couple copies of Mage in like a dollar bin and grabbed them. I've had all these for a long time, but I thought I would like to have another one for a dollar. And this is probably where I got the idea for doing the wraparound covers in the Lonesome Hunters, because all of these Mage covers were like this. This is by Matt Wagner with inks by Sam Keith, which is like, I don't know how long before Sam Keith started on the Max, but pretty fun. And I was looking at this cover today too, and just how un-Matt Wagner-y it is. And I don't even see a signature on here, but I'm pretty sure Matt Wagner did this. And it's just shocking. It's like the most like photoreal thing I think I've ever seen from him. It looks great. And this is actually, you can kind of see in this one more than a lot of his other stuff how his books, like the Kevin Matchstick character is based off of Matt Wagner himself. So this actually looks exactly like him with his mullet and everything. So I thought I would combine these two things and do a Mage piece on Pebbleboard. Oh, hey, Maat. Yeah, it's Friday. I went to tell you, but you were out doing chickens. The other thing to know about Mage is it was published by Kamiko, and is the guy's name in here? The publisher of Kamiko is the guy, he sort of resurfaced on Twitter last year or the year before, trying to get another comics company going. I think he was calling it like Awesome Comics or something. And he was like posting shit about how his cartoonists would all be working on the beach in Maui and stuff like that. Like, dude was just psycho. And he tried to steal Grendel from Matt Wagner, which, by the way, was printed as a backup in these Mage books. This stuff was like just hugely influential to me when I was young, when I was a teenager. Both Mage and Grendel. Yeah, Mark, your ads in comics are so wild. Like, I don't think there's any ads in the middle of these, are there? Oh, there are. Yeah. Like this. We actually had to talk to, when we started Harrow County, we had to specifically request that we don't put ads in the middle of the issue. But since then, I think that that's sort of like standard nowadays, but it was not for a little while. I do not know what is up with this hairstyle. Can you even see what I'm doing? It's a very cool character design, but like I don't know where this came from. Like it might be like an anime thing actually. A lot of Matt's work at this time seemed pretty inspired by anime style. Hey Bovie. Yeah, no, like when we decided not to run ads in the middle of Harrow County, there's a very brief discussion about how it might make it harder to um, recoup the advance on that book. But I don't think it really made a difference. I don't think there's anybody who likes ads in the middle of a book. I mean, obviously, but this red pencil's coming out a little bit light on camera. Sorry. Yeah, Kelly, that's true. You're not going to get a key ad. Um, but we did manage to get like in the early BPRD issues I did, they ran ads for Petrograd, which is from a different publisher. What are the ads in Mage for? I think they're all for other comics. Here's like other comics. There's other comics. Yep. It's an ad for the same comic. I agree. More people need to read Petrograd. We did the like that 10th anniversary edition last year. Just before all the chaos over at Oni. And I don't actually know quite how it's doing over there. Oh, I know. Poor IDW. I hope everybody over there lands on their feet okay. That stuff is so stressful. It's like even when, like, I don't have any books at IDW. I've never worked there. I don't know a ton of people who do work there. But it always just sort of ripples through the industry. Stresses everybody out. Yeah, I haven't read Colin's new book from Oni, but his books are always good, so I bet it's going to be awesome. Can you guys hear Tibbs complaining? Poor little Tibbs. She's been having some sort of allergic reaction or something. She's been so itchy and scratching herself until her ears are bleeding, and it's bumming me out. We're going to get her to the vet on Monday. But until then, we're just trying to keep her from itching or from scratching. And it's not easy. This hair has got to be an anime thing, right? Oh my gosh, 12. She's a senior citizen already. She's a classy old lady. I think it's probably worth noting also that Matt Wagner, the artist of Mage and Grendel and writer, um, is a really cool dude. At least in my approximation, he has been very kind to me, especially when I was just starting out. We even talked kind of briefly about doing something together um, when I was kind of newishly working on Petrograd. having the having a hairstyle is the basis of all characters. Yeah, that silhouette thing is like really important, but like not as important for comics as it is for um, like video games and cartoons and stuff where things are moving. Oh yeah, Kelly, I forgot that he that you guys did that interview with him for that same series. I'm sure that's on YouTube for anybody who would like to see an interview with Matt Wagner. Sorry if this is spinning around too much. I've seen people talk about how you should start your inking, and if you're right-handed, you should start your inking at the upper left and work your way across. And that has never made sense to me because my page has to spin around like a lot. to get the right angle on each line. Keeping you sick on a Saturday. This paper is so weird because it feels like plastic. Like the sizing has it sealed really, really well. Whatever that means. Foreshortened hands are tough sometimes. Nice. For anybody missed that, the interview with Matt Wagner is called Matt Wagner on Grendel, Dark Horse Comics, and you can just search that on the YouTubes. Man, one thing about the nice warm weather is that my ink is starting to behave differently. Like it's just drying up a little bit faster than I'm used to, which is nice on the paper, but not so nice on my brush. Thanks, Kelly. All right, let's see about, well, let me hit this with the hair dryer. Yeah, the hair reminds me of Robotech a little bit, but I can't really say where in Robotech. But just in case you're coming in late, it's I'm drawing um Mage from Mage. This guy. Mighty Max. That's a kid's cartoon, right? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Just erasing my red pencil. That sounds pretty great. I have always been kind of obsessed with little toys like Polly Pockets. Like I used to collect Zoids just because of those tiny little gold figures that went in the cockpit or whatever. So if I had been the right age, I probably would have been obsessed with Mighty Max. Those Star Wars Micro Machines were the bomb. Those started coming out, um, right after I started working in video games, or maybe just before I started working in video games. Anyway, it was when I had enough actual income that I could start buying all the stuff that I couldn't have when I was a kid. That's like everything for from Gen X on. Like, as soon as you got money, you went and bought the toys that you weren't allowed to have when you were a kid, or that you couldn't afford when you were a kid. Ma got me a, um, Millennium Falcon for Christmas one year after we were married, and that was like that was it. That was the bomb. Eventually, though, I got tired of most of my toy collection and just didn't feel like I wanted to display it, and I never actually, like, played with it or goofed with it in any way, so I donated it all. Somebody had a really good day at Goodwill. It's like my Star Wars stuff and I had a ton of Simpsons toys. Oh, that Lego Millennium Falcon looks friggin' amazing. I have been very tempted to get into Lego lately. I love building simple kits. Like, I love putting together IKEA furniture. And I went and saw there's a one of the old editor in chief, or he might have been the publisher at the time, but from Oni Press that just got laid off. He opened up a Lego store in Portland called Brickalicious, and I went in to say hi to him a couple days ago and was just like, man, I should buy a bunch of Legos. That would be fun. But I barely have time to get done everything I need to get done. Oh, an illustrated history of ghosts sounds really fun. I wonder how hard it is to put together a custom Lego set. Yeah, a Harrow County Lego set would be super fun. There's gotta be some way like, I know that people make, like, custom minifigs, so there's gotta be some way you can just, like, send somebody some artwork, and then they'll make your minifigs for you. Lego County. Yeah, that thing where people make custom sets and people vote on them. That's, like, a huge thing, but I don't think that's where what I would wanna spend my time on. So you can see what that texture looks like. I hope that's coming across on the video. It looks a little blurry. I feel like there's something I'm kinda missing about this pebble board, I feel like this isn't quite the right tool. This is just a Faber-Castell black. What else do I got? Get my Pentel pocket brush out here. Like, this feels like it might be the tool for the job to get really good shading. It's hard to get, like, a light. You have to go just fast, I think. Doesn't matter how light you touch, really. Although I think the idea with this stuff is that when you send it to be photographed or whatever, it would sort of differentiate the grays into just black and white a little bit better. Yeah, that doesn't look very good. Faber-Castell feels like it's leaving a little bit of a gray haze on everything. Also feels like if you're going to use this paper for reproduction, like the smaller you draw, the better. Otherwise, this paper texture is just going to turn to mush. Oh, Shaun of the Dead Lego set sounds rad. Meh. Well, I'm gonna call that done. Kind of just a simple little sketch, but no, actually, hold on. Do a little bit back here. So I hope everyone is excited for the next story arc of the Lonesome Hunters. You can pre-order it now from your local comic shop. And it comes out on May 31st. Real soon. Yes, stoked. I'm really proud of this story arc that's coming up. I feel like I learned a lot from the first one, and it's being applied in this next one. Oh, rad. Thanks, Bo. Keeping it on the pool box. In my pool list. Pool box. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if I got anything else going on to talk about tonight. This Mage turned out really good. Happy with it. I'll do a scan of it and post it so you can see the texture close up a little bit better. And as like a bitmap so you can see just the black and white. Because there's a lot of gray in there. Oh, thanks, Maud. Alright, well, I'm gonna call that a night. The sun is still out. I might have time to take the dog around the block before it gets too dark out. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me and listening to me blab about Mage. It is one of my favorite comic books, The Hero Discovered. Um, it's one of those books that sort of got me through the transition from being obsessed with superhero books to reading sort of indie comics. That is a great transition. Great, like they had a whole bunch of superhero trappings. You got the hero with his little logo on his chest, even, but it's just a T-shirt. What? Stuff was so great. Yeah, I love that book. So check it out if you have never read it. It's a good book. All right, everybody. Thank you so much again. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.